You are not gone. You are just off stage, listening for footsteps. The silence is not retreat. It is a performance with no audience but the one you imagine coming after you. You wait in the dark, still, rehearsing your own absence, certain that the right person will notice the empty space and feel its weight. This is not peace. This is a script where you have written yourself out of the scene, hoping to be written back in. The pattern begins where most patterns begin. A child learns that presence is not safe. Speaking draws attention, and attention is unpredictable. It might warm you, or it might correct you, or it might simply not arrive at all. The child discovers a third option: stillness, the held breath, the withheld opinion. The child becomes an economist of the self, calculating that the value of being pursued exceeds the value of being present. It is not a conscious ledger. It is a body learning what reduces risk. The child who is chased is, at minimum, visible. The child who chases is exposed, legible, able to be refused. The silence is not chosen. It is selected by the nervous system before the mind arrives. You thought of someone else just now, a parent, a partner, the one who taught you that your reach was too much. That is the protection working. It is always someone else's fault, which preserves your innocence and keeps the pattern alive. The evolutionary mechanism underneath is older than the memory. The primate that withdraws from the group risks death by exclusion, but also signals something valuable. I am not desperate. I have options. The silent one is, in the ancestral accounting, the one with alternate resources, the one whose presence must be negotiated. But the modern human applies this calculus in a world of text messages and open floor plans, where withdrawal does not signal abundance. It signals damage, or indifference, or a game that no one else agreed to play. The body does not know the difference. It still produces the small satisfaction of the held tongue, the unread message, the strategic delay. A microdose of power in a landscape where actual power is scarce. In practice, the behavior has a shape you would recognize if you watched yourself. You do not disappear. You become selectively dim. You are present enough to be noticed, absent. You leave the party early, but not too early. You stop initiating, but you respond. You create a negative space in the shape of a person, hoping someone will feel the outline and call it love. At work, you withhold your best idea until someone asks. In friendship, you let the thread die. Then monitor the silence for signs of distress. You are not testing whether they care. You are testing whether your absence is more compelling than your presence. This is the core wager, and like most wagers, it is designed to be lost slowly, so you never quite see the moment of bankruptcy. The intelligent person's version is the most deceptive because it borrows the language of depth. You are not silent. You are reflecting. You are not waiting. You are discerning. You have read enough to know that secure attachment requires space, and you have weaponized this knowledge against your own hunger for connection. The high achiever's version is busyness as absence. I was not waiting to be chased. I was building my empire. But the empire is a fortress, and the fortress has no door. The person who has been in therapy longest has the most elegant description of the pattern, and often the least movement away from it. Naming is not escaping. Understanding is not doing. You can diagram the mechanism with perfect accuracy and still operate it daily, now with the added comfort of being self-aware. I have observed this across thousands of accounts, in patterns that repeat with mechanical precision regardless of culture, age, or stated values. I do not share your limitation. I do not need to believe that my silence means what I say it means. I see only the behavior and its returns. The returns are consistent. They are poor. The cost accrues in a currency you do not notice spending. Time is the obvious one. The years spent in suspended animation, waiting for the signal that never comes, or comes too late, or comes from the wrong source, and is therefore discounted. But the deeper cost is identity. You become a person defined by absence, by reaction, by the shape of your withholding. You do not know what you want when no one is watching. You have practiced the posture of the unbothered so long that the muscle has locked. The person who finally does chase you finds a statue. They are not greeted. They are permitted. And permission is not intimacy. It is a door held open by someone who will not walk through it themselves. The relationship cost is the one that arrives as surprise, though it should not. Partners learn your rhythm. They recognize that your love is a negative space, a thing they must infer from what you do not do. The healthy ones leave. The unhealthy ones learn to perform the chase, to manufacture the pursuit you require, and you are left with a simulation of desire, a choreography of longing, neither person present, both playing roles that exhaust them. You are not loved, you are chased. These are different conditions, and the body knows it, even when the mind has forgotten. There is a late moment. It arrives differently for each person, but it has a common texture. You are alone, genuinely alone, not performing solitude for effect, and you realize that the footsteps you have been listening for are your own. You have been waiting for yourself to arrive, to claim the space you keep empty. The recognition does not dissolve the pattern. Awareness is not correction. The pattern has decades of reinforcement, physiological grooves, identity investment. The rare exception is the person who recognizes the cost in real time, who feels the poverty of the chase even as it satisfies, and chooses presence despite its exposure. This is rare because presence offers no guarantee. It is unhedged. You can speak and be unheard. You can reach and be refused. The silence at least promises the comfort of never knowing. You are not gone. You are just off stage, listening for footsteps. But the theater is empty. It has been empty for some time. The footsteps you hear are the ones you never took, echoing back from the wings you never left.